The Gauteng Department of Education says it needs communities to work with them in order to keep drugs away from schools. Now, such talk follows Wednesday's incident at the Pulamadibogo Primary School in Soshanguve, where 90 pupils were rushed to the hospital after eating muffins that were allegedly laced with marijuana. Now, it's alleged that the two men were selling the so-called space muffins outside the school premise in a buy one and get one free deal. The men have since been arrested and appeared in court facing 8 counts of attempted murder relating to this incident. Joining us now is Mr. Steve Mabona, the Gauteng Education spokesperson, to shed more light on this issue. Mr. Mabona, thank you so much for joining us this evening. How were these criminals apprehended? Who are they? Can you tell us more?
Well, we are happy that at least the 2 culprits have been arrested and they appeared in court on Friday. And they will be appearing again on the 29th of September. We understand that the police said they want to continue with the investigation. And because they are charged with about 8 attempted murder charges, we think that it must be more because we are talking about 90 learners that were involved in this incident. So we feel that there must be an investigation that will continue so that we have, the number that will be appropriate. Because it's many learners that were exposed to this, criminal activity.
And look, the prevalent issue of school children now being vulnerable to drugs while at school is a serious concern, Mr. Mabona. What is the government currently doing to curb the scourge and ensure that the safety of learners at school?
Well, 2 weeks ago, we launched a school safety plan where the emphasis was more on partnership. We have identified partners that we need to work with, different NGOs, our sister departments, social development, health, community safety, and to a certain extent, parents and SGBs, because we cannot allow a situation whereby our school environment will then be penetrated by drug peddlers or people that will be in our environment that are untoward. So we felt that we need to have more patrollers, have more social workers that will be working with us, also look at the drug peddling, have officials that will be going to our schools, conduct necessary search and seizures, expose the police to programs that will then, rectify their, behavior and instill discipline in and around our schools.
To good news now, Mr. Mabona. MEC Chilwane launched the Khaya Lesedi Sports School of Specialization. Tell us more about it. Who can apply, the application process, etc.?
Well, that is the future. I mean, those are the schools that we want to launch on a continuous basis. Remember, we have a target of 35. Khaya Lesedi was the 27th school that we launched. It's a school of specialization in sports. Learners at that school will be nurtured in sports science, physical science. Even if they don't play, they will be in a position to tap into careers in sports. They can be player managers, they can be, work on diet or make sure that they understand the training process. Because they can tell you now on what is it that you need to do in terms of you to be well prepared in terms of your training, whether any other sport that you want to participate in, whether you want to gym, whether you want to play netball, volleyball, soccer, you name all the codes, the swimming as well. I mean, we need Olympians. So such a school will then be in a position to give us all, the skills, learners there. We will have Olympians that will be participating in the international, competitions. So it's the schools that we really want. I mean, this one will be focusing on sports, but we have all other, disciplines in the schooling environment where you will then have engineering, you will have, different disciplines like your commerce and entrepreneurship. Like on Tuesday, we are launching a school of commerce, so we will expand on those and on these schools.
Great news there. We're going to leave it there. Mr. Steve Mabona, the Gauteng Education spokesperson there.